Yes, sir, we're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends Avengers Infinity War movie Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure Wave Thor figure review. Let's do it.
This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini Mayfield fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about you.
6 figures in a wave. You're going to need all 6 figures to complete the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure. Alright, so I have Avengers Infinity War Thor out of the package, and this is a pretty nice figure, man. I think they did a pretty good job on this guy. I like the size of him. You know, I think they really represented the character pretty well from the movie. And real quick, Thor's bio reads: when the state of the universe is thrown into chaos, Thor sets out to protect Earth and beyond. And Thor is packed in with the left arm to complete the Cull Obsidian Build-A-Figure. And he's also packed in with his newest hammer from the movie, which is Stormbreaker, which traditionally was actually the name of Beta Ray Bill's hammer. So that was another little Easter egg that they threw in the movie there. And it came in the package with this little lightning effect attached to it, but you can definitely remove it. So that's cool that you got an effect that obviously can be used with different figures. You don't have to just use it with Thor. But this looks pretty good. At least the actual hammer part looks good. I think they could have put a little more texture in or weathering on the actual handle. But the blade and everything here looks pretty good, at least for Marvel Legends. You can actually hold that hammer with no issue. The handle is a little flimsy, so you got to be careful with that. You might want to do a little hot water, cold water to straighten it out and reinforce it. And make sure that it's sturdy. But he definitely looks good with it in hand, and it is pretty movie accurate. And just taking a close look at his deco, mostly black through here, black boots, some different highlights here on the shin guards of the boots. You can see some weathering there. The silver chainmail on the arms looks pretty good. It was nice to see Thor get back to sort of a classic look. He still didn't rock the the helmet. I know a lot of people like to see Thor rocking the helmet, but he looked pretty good in the movie, and it was cool to really see him showing his true power set and showing how truly powerful Thor is. And a close look at this head sculpt. Like I said, it looks pretty good. It's a decent likeness to Chris Hemsworth. Not the worst that I've seen, but definitely not the best. And I like that they included the little scar over his eye. I can't see. It doesn't look like they made his eyes 2 different colors, though. Let me see. Yeah, that looks like a little tidbit that they left out. Both the eyes are the same color, so they didn't pay quite as much attention to detail as I would like. Little spoiler in the movie, Rocket gives Thor an eye that he had from from the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and so it was a totally different color. And they made sure that in the actual flick you could see that clearly, but they did not do that here on the figure. And in terms of articulation, pretty standard articulation for a male character from Marvel Legends. Head is on a ball joint, gonna look down pretty far. It's gonna look up pretty far. You can actually pop the head off. There's a look at the neck peg. No issue there. Shoulders are on a ball joint. They're gonna come up just about that far, so not bad. You can do a full 360. You get an upper bicep swivel, you get a double jointed elbow, a swivel, and a hinge on the wrist. You get upper torso articulation. You can move it around, turn it left to right, side to side, no issue. You do not get any waist articulation, which I'm surprised they didn't add that in. So that's not really standard. But you get a T-joint at the pelvis. Legs will come up that far. Split will look like that. You get an upper thigh swivel, a double jointed knee, no rotation at the upper boot, but you do get a hinge and a nice deep pivot on the foot. And it should be noted that the cape is fixed. It's glued in the back there, so it doesn't move, although it is a soft plastic. Would have been nice to maybe see them explore a cape with some wiring or something in it, but it works okay and it sits nicely. It looks pretty cool. And one quick size comparison on the far left, we have the Captain America Winter Soldier movie Captain America figure. Like I mentioned in the previous review, I don't have the figures from the MCU Thanos Build-A-Figure wave to kind of compare those right now. I'll be getting them at some point because I do want to complete Thanos. Left of Thor, we have the Okoye Build-A-Figure Wave Black Panther figure. And I don't know what's up with my Black Panther. He's got one leg shorter than the other, so he stands kind of funny. And to the right of Thor, the immediate right, we have the Black Widow figure from this same wave. And on the far right, we have the Abomination Build-A-Figure Wave Scarlet Witch, which is pretty much the same figure as the one that we received with the Vision and that 2-pack. Just some deco differences. So you can see Thor is pretty massive. He's a pretty big dude. This is one that I would recommend for sure. And it should be noted that you can pop his hands off, and maybe you can use the hands for different figures, or use this head on a different body and use him for a goon or for some different things. So those possibilities and options for kit bashing are always attractive when you're making a Marvel Legends purchase, and especially at $20 to have the hammer and the lightning effect and those different things. You definitely getting your money's worth. So get out there, get on the hunt, try to find it, and as always, rate, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.